Hey, what is going on, guys? T.Sports15 here, and today we are back with episode number 2 of the Minnesota Twins franchise here in MLB 14, the show. So you can see here we are going to sign 3 pitchers, 2 bullpen arms, and 1 back of the rotation pitcher in Jair Jurgens, and then the relief pitchers are Michael Stutz and Mickey Story. So 3 nice pickups right there. Not really helping out the team too much, but their role is to just have a stopgap role and be able to send down a few more guys that are not ready for the MLB, and we don't want to ruin their potential or anything. So we just wanted to send them down. So we picked up a few arms. Maybe if they have a good season, we signed them all for 2-year deals, I believe. So if they have a good season, maybe we can move in the off season if they do improve. And they're all not too old. I think they're all like 26, 27, or 28, something like that. But we're going against Chris Sale in this game. We are playing the White Sox in the first game of the MLB season. We have Ricky Nolasco on the hill for us. So hopefully it should be a good game. Battle of the aces. Obviously the White Sox have a much better ace than us, but we'll see how Ricky Nolasco pitches for us, and maybe he could be a big trade asset. Some teams might be looking for a back of the rotation guy, or maybe even move him into the bullpen if they're trying to make a playoff push. So we'll see how things play out with him. All guys pretty much except for our top prospects and a couple guys that I would like to keep around. Everybody else is pretty much available for trade. Even Joe Mauer, I know a lot of Twins fans don't really like him that much, so we'll see how things play out with the trades. Those will be coming later in the episodes of this series, but you can see our lineup here, pretty much just a generic Twins lineup. The only guy that's different, we called up Byron Buxton. He's going to be leading it off for us pretty much the whole season. We'll see how things play out with him. But he's going to step in for his first MLB at bat, starting it off right opening day, and he is going to go down by way of the K with that strikeout on that fastball up and away, 95 miles an hour from Chris Sale. But that's going to do it. We go down 3 up, 3 down in that inning. You can see the Sox lineup here. They have Adam Eaton and Avisail Garcia, 2 guys that they picked up in the offseason and have been doing really well for them in real life. But right here, the leading it off is De Aza. He's going to get them a base hit into left field. 1 hop there for Josh Willingham, and he gets that one in. So with the runner on first base and Adam Dunn up, 2-2 count, he's going to ground this one back to the pitcher, and Nolasco is going to throw him out at first for the 3rd out of the inning. So we get out of that jam right there, just a small jam. But Chris Sale back to the hill. He's going to be facing Oswaldo Arcia. He's going to take that one for a ride and tag Sale there for a solo shot into the right field, and that is going to get us on the board. First run of the season is off the bat of Oswaldo Arcia, off of the arm of Chris Sale, and that is going to give us the 1-0 lead here. We should be able to have a good chance of winning this ball game. The White Sox aren't that good of a team. Obviously they've had a couple nice pickups in the offseason, and we're going up against one of their best pitchers, their ace in Chris Sale. But we'll see how things play out. Avisail Garcia is going to play this one off the wall after Kubal's going to go into second base with a double. A nice piece of hit in there, taking that down the right field line. But Kurt Suzuki is going to line this one into left field, and De Aza takes away extra bases there and takes away a run. So it is only 1-0 here, bottom of the 4th, and this is going to be a hanging, breaking ball to Adam Dunn. That one just carries, and same spot as Arcia. That one is going to leave the ballpark, tie the game up. Adam Dunn, pretty much all he does is hit home runs or strike out, and that time he hit the latter. He hit the first one of that. His first of the season. He ties up the game at 1 apiece. So it's a 1-1 ball game after that crack of the bat off Adam Dunn's bat. So Nolasco gives up his first run of the season. Kubel coming up here facing the lefty once again, already doubled in this game. He's going to hit this one same spot as last time. This one's not going to be as hard hit. So Garcia is going to play that one, and he's going to get that one in quick enough to hold Kubel to just a single. So he's having a 2-hit game already here. And bottom of the 5th, you can see Flowers is going to get a base hit past the diving third baseman Trevor Plouffe, and that is going to get them a runner on base here in the bottom of the 5th. So De Aza steps up next. They have the top of the order coming up, but right here you can see a nice double play ball there. Dozier flips it onto Florimone onto first, and that will be a nice double play turn there. So we head to the top of the 6th with the 1-run ball game. Floormone's going to get a base hit past the third baseman there, and that is going to be ruled a base hit. Sometimes they do rule those errors, but next up is going to be Byron Buxton with his second MLB at bat, I believe, and he's going to drop down a bunt, trying to get on base here, but he is going to get thrown out there by the catcher, Tyler Flowers, but he does move up the runner in to scoring position right there. So Brian Dozier comes up where he's going to get a base hit past the third baseman, and we're going to test the arm of De Aza from left field. He throws it right on line. Flowers applies the tag, but as he does get thrown at the plate, the runner does make it to second, so we still have a chance here to score a run, and Joe Mauer is going to get that RBI single right there. He is going to drive in Dozier from second base. The tag was not applied there by Tyler Flowers as the throw was offline from the center fielder, Adam Eaton. And Joe Mauer gets us the lead right back, his first RBI of the season, his first hit of the season, and that is going to give us the 2-1 lead. But right there with the runner on first base, they do get another base hit, and right here, that's going to be a base hit into the gap. That one's going to get down, go almost all the way to the wall, cut off by Buxton with his great speed. He cuts that one off on the way to the wall. Anybody else in center field in our organization, that probably would have made it all the way to the wall, but we do hold them to just scoring 1 run there. We do walk Alexi Ramirez right there to load the bases and to give us the force out at every single base. We did pitch around him, but that's going to do it for Ricky Nolasco's day. Gardenhire comes out, takes the ball out of his hand, and he had a decent day so far. The 3 runners on base are still credited to him if they do score, so hopefully the reliever can shut their team down. Michael Stutes comes in for his first work of the season. The 27-year-old comes into the game, and it'll be his first work in a Twins uniform, coming from free agency from the Phillies in the offseason, well, start of the season pretty much. But bases loaded, it'll be a grounder to Floormone. He's going to throw the one over to Dozier, but the throw is not in time at first base, and Beckham will beat that one out. So they do score another run there, and Beckham does get credited with an RBI. But next up, he will strike out. Tyler Flowers goes down on the swing, and that will do it for that half of the inning. So we head to the top of the 7th here. And Trevor Plouffe batting. He's going to line this one into the right center field gap. Right fielder on over to the ball. He eases up. Eaton runs that one down in the gap. A very nice show of his range, and Eaton will save their team from giving us extra bases. So Caleb Thielebar, not too sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Correct me in the comments if you do know. He's going to come in. He is our late innings left-hander. He's going to face the first batter of the inning, Adam Eaton, who is going to get on base with that hit right back to the pitcher, and he could not make the play at first base. So Mickey Story comes in after Thielebar was only in to face the 2 lefties to start off the inning. So Mickey Story comes in to face Konerko and Adam Dunn. With Konerko batting and the runner on first base, that will be credited with a wild pitch to Michael Stutes after he did throw that curveball into the dirt. Kurt Suzuki could not handle that one. So with the runner on second base, 3-2 count, Konerko will strike out on the slider right there for the second out of the inning. Michael Stutes has a good job there, throwing that slider and catching the veteran off guard with that slider. So that is going to be the second out of the inning. After that, we would bring in Scott Diamond to face Adam Dunn, the lefty on lefty matchup. Adam Dunn is already homered in this game, so we didn't want to take a chance throwing him against a righty. Scott Diamond, more of a long reliever, but he's going to come in and he gets the job done against Adam Dunn. Just gets the one out, and that is going to do it for that half of the inning. So we head to the top of the 8th. 3-2 score still for the White Sox. Floormone's going to give this one a ride to left center field. That one's going to make it all the way to the wall. Eaton picks that one up on the track. Floormone's heading for third, and he does get in there with the slide. The tag was a little bit late. Floormone has his second hit of the ball game, and he is sticking pretty well to start off this season, a 2-hit game. That'll be it for Chris Sale in this ball game. He does give up 2 runs so far, but that runner on third base is still his. It's still on his tab. So Javi Guerrera comes in for his first work of the season. He has to hold that runner at third base, but with 2 outs now, Brian Dozier is going to drive him in with a base hit to center field. Floormone comes across to score, ties the game up at 3-3, and Chris Sale will be at least credited with the no decision in this ball game. So Joe Mauer comes up next with the runner on first base. He's going to get this base hit down the right field line, makes it all the way to the wall. Avisail Garcia is going to make the throw into the cut. We do hold up the runners, and the runners do mess up a little bit here, but we do make it safely back into every base. And after that, I did turn on automatic base running because I suck at base running. That's the one thing that I really do suck at. But with the runners on second and third, Willingham coming up, they're going to intentionally walk him to have the force out at every base. But that would bring up Oswaldo Garcia, and he would come up already homered in the game, but he's going to chop out to second base on the 3-2 pitch. Runners were going, but he does not come through in the clutch. So we head to the bottom of the 8th. Jared Burton comes in for his first work of the season. He could be a trade chip. He's a pretty decent reliever. That's what playoff teams are usually looking for, so hopefully we can get something back for him if we do trade him. Diane Visayedo comes in to pinch hit. He would go down by way of the K. So right here in the top of the 9th, Kubel already has 2 hits in the game. He's going to get another base hit past the first baseman there. Paul Konerko could not make the play, so that's going to start us off with a base hit there. Runner on first base. Aaron Hicks comes in to pinch run for Kubel, and with the runner on first base, and he has some speed now, a ball into the gap could score us a run. With the runner on second base now after he was moved up there, and that's going to be a base hit into the right center field gap. Diane Visayedo could not make the play, and Kurt Suzuki is going to have himself an RBI double, credited with the double, even though Visayedo did boot the ball out there in right field. The veteran left-hander Scott Downs is going to come into the ball game, and he's going to face Byron Buxton with runners on the corner. Buxton picks up his first career hit and his first career RBI in the same at-bat. His 4th at-bat of the ball game, I believe, and he will get his first career major league hit. A very nice accomplishment there, and that will expand the lead to a 2-run lead for the Minnesota Twins. So Brian Dozier would be up next with 1 out, runners on first and second. He's going to drive this ball into the left center field gap. Eaton's going to cut that one off, but not in time to hold him to a single. That is going to bring the runner into second base, and we have runners on second and third, and the heart of our order coming up, and we already have a 3-run lead. Joe Mauer coming up next. Nate Jones now on the hill, and Mauer's going to give this one a ride deep right field. Visayedo back. He runs out of real estate, and that one's going to find its way into the White Sox bullpen right there. So that is going to expand the lead. That was a 3-run shot for Mauer, and we already had a 3-run lead. So we take the 6-run lead here. An offensive explosion in the top of the 9th for the Minnesota Twins. So a huge inning here for the Twins. After that home run for Joe Mauer, his first home run of the season, he's now up to 4 RBIs just in this first game. So Glenn Perkins, the closer for the Minnesota Twins, probably will not be here for the entire season. He has a good overall. He was an all-star last season. He's going to come in for the save opportunity. Actually, it was not a save opportunity. We did have a 6-run lead, but he would send down the Sox 3 up, 3 down, and that would give us the win here against the White Sox. Division rival. Gardenhire's obviously happy. The outfielders are happy. A very nice game for the Minnesota Twins. So if you did enjoy and you have any good trade suggestions or something, because we are really trying to rebuild these Minnesota Twins. It's more of a rebuilding franchise rather than I did last year with the Blue Jays, where we were just trying to win now mentality. But Joe Mauer does get player of the game, 3 hits. 4 RBIs with that home run. A huge game for Joe Mauer. A few other guys had a very good games. You can see the box score coming up. Flormone had a good game. Oswaldo Arcia had a pretty good game, as well as I believe a couple other guys had good games like Kubel and stuff. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. If you did enjoy, leave a like and comment for more, and subscribe if you're new. There will be a bunch of Minnesota Twins franchise coming out. I have a ton of it recorded. I just have to get it edited. We should have at least 4 or 5 episodes out this week, almost daily. So that's going to do it for this episode, guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.